The Norfolk Fire and Rescue Authority is giving a few members of the public a chance to discuss the draft safety plan for 2011 to 2014. Outside an event in King's Lynn, firefighters were explaining that the improvements are actually cuts.
The problem is the brigade are using this, the brigade and the council are actually using this to make £1.5 million worth of cuts to the fire service, actual frontline firefighters and fire appliances.
The first proposals in the plan are to withdraw 2 standards for the arrival time of the second fire engine at an incident. The reason given for this is that the service is unable to meet these standards, but almost every other proposal involves increasing the time taken for a second engine to arrive.
In layman's terms, if we go to an incident, say your basic house fire, you need at least 2 appliances to commit firefighters to make an effective rescue. If you've got to wait an extra 4 minutes for your second appliance before you can commit people, you're either going to force firefighters to go in early and endanger themselves, or you're going to make the firefighters wait outside until they have the correct resources and the people are going to be in the fire for longer. You come to your own conclusions of what's going to happen.
The explanations for these changes are also dubious, since they are based on computer simulations which are at odds with the information published in the plan.
Currently at Norwich you've got 5 frontline appliances. With these cuts you'll see a reduction of 20% of the Norwich fire cover. One of the full-time appliances and 24 firefighters will go.
According to the figures, the 4 full-time crews attend over 4,000 incidents in a year, while the retained crew attends only 94. Yet the authority's plan proposes to cut a full-time crew. With a new fire station being built at Carrow to replace the one in the centre of Norwich, this proposal is entirely based on computer projections, and these make it clear that the new station will be less useful. Computer projections are also the basis for proposed changes at Yarmouth.
At Yarmouth we've got 4 frontline appliances, so with these cuts you'll actually see a reduction of 25% of your fire cover.
In this case, the decision to cut a crew was clearly made in advance, since all the projections are for 3 crews only. Furthermore, the figures do not include attending incidents in Lowestoft across the border, although this is an important factor. In King's Lynn, the authority has not taken the computer's advice on where to build a new fire station, but it does propose to cut an engine and a retained crew.
And what they say this means is you'll get a better service for the first appliance in the east of the King's Lynn area, but what they have also said is you'll get a reduction, it'll take 4 minutes longer for the second appliance.
Finally, the plan relies on 2 points. Firstly, that the service can reduce the number of false alarms, though no explanation is given of how this is to be achieved. Secondly, the graph of incidents over the last 5 years clearly shows that the underlying rate has been fairly stable, apart from the heat wave of 2006. But the text claims that overall the number of incidents attended has decreased across Norfolk during the last 4 years. In the end, this plan does not give anyone the information needed to make a good decision, but appears to be an attempt to claim that cuts are improvements.
So currently we've got 54 fully staffed, fully equipped fire appliances at frontline fire stations. With these cuts you see 1 in 7 of them being removed.